So, this final messenger conversation I had with Anita, want the whole world to know about it because in it is everything you want to know about exploitation of vulnerables, abuse, financial abuse. And then, so the final statement that I made here that she hasn't read yet, that this indication how far she's gotten in reading it, she stopped reading the truth that is so harsh. And that is what it takes, looking at the truth. My dad was an alcoholic, and part of it, the abuse, and you've seen what my mom behaves. So part of it to deal with the pain, but he wouldn't. He wasn't the abuser in our family. My mom was. Always, you see what my mom does. Okay, and then mom Anita's exploitation of that. So here, the point I'm making is when my dad, I took him to Armenian alcoholics, 12-step program, and he likes to talk like I do, and he was told if he wants to talk, he's got to identify as alcoholic. And the moment he did, he stopped drinking. And then so acknowledging something that's wrong is the first step, acceptance. So this statement here that I made, this is very important to me. So there's a lady on the here. I invited them to come, and they're very welcome to. Would love to talk to someone, have guests on my show. Says adding, as soon as you come on, I'll I'll be glad to talk to you. So this is the last statement I made. After I die, the government will take all the social security payments I've received since 1992 when I enrolled in SSI payments. That's why you kept insisting on special needs financial manager. So that's a fact, and that fact I ask to be fact checked and verified, because when I talk to APS, the law enforcement, the statements made like it's hearsay or it's your perception. I want this fact confirmed with Anita. I would ask Anita, I ask of you to confirm this fact, because I actually have the recording when we made the trust with Alice, my sister, and my mom and the attorney, that was our intention to make this a special needs trust with people who receive SSI disability. And the purpose of that is so after you die, the children, the people who will inherit what you have, will get what you have, and it won't, otherwise the government will take all the, which is fair, right? If the government paid you, then it should get it back. You know, the taxpayers paid it to support you, to the government should get it back for its expenditures, to pay others, to help others, right? So Anita is concerned about the reason she's been going on and the number of times when I'm asking for help with a financial manager to help me come out of this crisis, the 5-year crisis ever since the squatter moved in, identity theft, and they've been withholding funds saying you don't manage, we should manage. So I dispute that. If I have a financial manager, then I can manage. And you've repeatedly, you've filed against me APS reports about management. So I would like to take care of that. And when I'm addressing that, you say, you keep insisting the number of times. So if I count the number of times you mentioned the special needs were in reference to a financial manager, when I keep repeatedly asking you to stop making that reference. So your insistence on that, and throughout our conversations, the theme has been mental illness, psychiatrist, get some meds, over and over and over, disability to tear me down, to sabotage my career, to sabotage my friends. All of the very essence of Munchausen by proxy is that. And then it's disguised as I care about you. That's why you should be on meds. I care about you. That you should see psychiatrists. I care about you. That's why I had Neda call 911. I care about you, and I'm trying to address your need. You're not listening to me, so that's why I filed with APS. And I'm asking her to come and discuss these issues, these concerns of her that she's filed with APS about financial, disarray and all of these issues that you're concerned about. When I'm asking that they be addressed with a third party, a therapist, a licensed certified therapist, so we can address them, she says, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of what you'll do when I tell you. And then that's another thing. So poking at the sword over and over again. So then that's the weaponized 911 calls, poking at the sword. That's the intention of that. So Sergeant Ritchie is saying, I don't know the intention. It's her word against yours. The intention, that's the intention. Repeated 911. And if you see there's been 150 APS reports last I know concerning my mom, and I'm the target of most of them, a lot of them. And then the 911 calls of both properties that are false, and they weaponize the intention of them to keep poking at the sword to trigger anger. So this has to come out. She's blocking all of the efforts on her part, and those responsible and the police have made the FOIA request of that's why I want all the 911 calls revealed. The number that's of 911 calls at my mom's property, all the body cam footage of all the visits, all the dash cam footage, recordings, all the call, the person who answers the call, the dispatch recordings, what Neda told police when she called 911 concerned about Peter, and all the how disturbance to Peter's life and to mine, because he doesn't want my client's God here. All the loss in my, so that's not only preventing me having a place to stay, not only preventing me effort to prevent me from having the one friend that I have, not only place to stay, it'll prevent me having income that I lost because I couldn't bring friends here. Because of that 911 call that she did out of concern for Peter, someone who she's never met, and she's over there in Tucson, Arizona. She's concerned about Peter being abused by me. So I need to address that. And also address Neda also, her concerns. You want to find out about Neda and Anita, why they had that conversation, 2-hour conversation they had. And then also before the 911 call was made, and then the investigation on that said it's unfounded. The fact that it's an attempt to get me arrested, to provoke me, get me, as in all of these the weaponized 911 calls. Then look at her conversation with Tanya and her playing that same gang music the squatter was playing, how long she was playing it, and then refusing to stop. That was the intention of it. And their conversation, the hope, they were saying he hit a police officer so he can be there. So Tanya was hoping they're talking about me hitting police officer and then getting 6 months in jail. And her failure to do that, and so now she's in that place, and then her son lost custody of his daughter, which is Tanya's granddaughter, which is especially painful to her. That needs to be looked at, because I feel like the cult that she's in, the family rebuked her or punished her for not succeeding in that endeavor of putting me in jail, because I'm reporting what's going on over there in Bryan, Texas, the murder of the dad, the Vietnam veteran Richard Holloway, who was involved with the mayor there. He was a womanizer, and there was some corruption over there, that dark secret that needs to be revealed, brought to light for the purpose of, you need to look at that documentary, The Family, on Netflix, and you'll find out. It rings true. Tanya is in that cult, and this is an action she's taking. That 911 call, that arrest, spousal battery, that needs to be looked at. I'm Zeke Matevosian.